Hello everyone from the Storm Team 2 Weather Center. I'm Maria Genero. I hope you enjoyed your Labor Day. I tell you, they don't get much better than this. Take a look. The place to be all day today and tomorrow will be by the water if you're lucky enough to have it off, because boy, I'm telling you, it was hot and it's going to be hot again tomorrow. We do have heat advisories in effect for all day tomorrow from noon all the way through till 7 p.m. for Niagara, Orleans, and Genesee County. And the temperature is going to be even warmer for tomorrow, where it will feel like, when you add up the heat along with the dew point temperatures, it will feel like mid to upper 90s. Let me show you what we have. Temperatures today, well, we went up into about the lower 80s here in Buffalo, cooler than they were up in the Falls. Niagara Falls had a high of 85 degrees, which wasn't so bad. But when you tally in the dew point temperatures, it felt, because dew point temperatures were in the upper 60s to low 70s, it felt more like the mid 90s. Right now, it still feels in the upper 80s. We feel like the lower 80s currently. But take a peek at what we have on the horizon for tomorrow. At 3:30 in the afternoon, we here in Buffalo will have a high temperature of about 88. Keep in mind, the winds will be out of the southwest, so that will keep Buffalo proper a little bit colder, or cooler, I should say. But Niagara Falls will look for high temperatures easily in about the lower 90s, stretching over into Orleans County. When you add on top of that dew point temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s, and when they're that warm, that's that real swampy type feel. We will have a feels like temperature easily in about the mid to upper 90s. And when you're that warm, that's when you have a heat advisory. And that is why Genesee, Orleans, and Niagara County will be under that heat advisory. We'll be hot, 92 degrees. We'll feel that hot, but that is not enough for a heat advisory. So do take care tomorrow, because those areas under that heat advisory, those are dangerous conditions, especially for people who are elderly, the very young, or those infirmed. So you're going to want to be careful. We're going to be in about the upper 80s to lower 90s down throughout the southern tier as far as feels like temperatures for tomorrow. And once again, the winds tomorrow will be very similar to today, coming out of the southwest, and in the afternoon we'll have winds about 10 to 15 miles an hour. It's going to be a clear day once again tomorrow. We have a huge dome of high pressure, which is keeping us dry from the high plains all the way over into the east coast. That will exist once again tomorrow, but finally we're going to see a break in that by the time we get into Wednesday evening. Here's why. That high will finally start to give way. That will allow this next system to begin to advance. Tomorrow morning, nothing but clear skies. We'll hold that all throughout the afternoon and into the evening. As we get into Wednesday, we start dry, but we're going to look for a little line of storms to make their way in, roughly about 8:39 for Wednesday night. And by the time we get into Thursday, this system will begin to cross. That will bring in some scattered storms, especially by the afternoon. Once that cold front crosses, temperatures will drop, especially as we get into Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Expect a much cooler weekend on the horizon. So here's the next 24 hours and what we can expect. As I said, dry conditions, no real changes to this weather pattern until we get to Wednesday evening. Here come the showers and thunderstorms. They'll be scattered, and then another round of storms will be arriving by the time we get into Thursday afternoon, and they'll remain on again, off again throughout Thursday evening, and a few scattered showers for Friday morning. 88 will be the high for tomorrow. Winds out of the southwest at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Here's a peek at the 7 days ahead. Another very warm one for Wednesday. We start to cool it with some scattered storms for Thursday. Temperatures really kind of take a drop on Friday with some residual showers in the morning. Saturday, only about a 30% chance of a shower in the afternoon. Cooler and drier on Sunday, and beautiful for Monday with mostly sunny skies and a high of 70.